Hello, I'm FerrousPilot, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Today we're in this location called, let me check what it's called, Braith Eman, the Court of the Penitents. And we are here to murder Theos, I guess? I don't know, okay? I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh man, I'm still pissed off, though. So yeah, let's just turtle. You know what, I don't even care. I'm gonna use this shitty-ass strategy because I don't even care. You need to stop with the nonsense game. If you don't want people to use nonsense, don't make a nonsense combat system that is nonsense. All right? There you go. Everybody attack the one guy. Attack one guy. You're stunned, I see. That is a problem. But it's not a huge problem if you attack one guy like I'm telling you to attack. Like we're just basically telling them to attack one guy and then finishing that guy off. And then Dingle Bingle is taking a lot of damage for some reason. Which he shouldn't be. That's okay. You know, it happens. Alrighty. Everybody, you know the strategy. Attack the one guy, and we should all be okay. Good stuff. Just a little bit more. I mean, this is the combat in Pillars of Eternity. Got to admit, you can make all the epic music you want, but it doesn't change the factual problems with it. Alright, let's, nothing. More freaking spirits? It's okay. I can fight your spirits. Oh no, they're animats. Audra animats. And spirits. That's bad. I guess that's bad. I don't know. Might be good. Who knows? Why don't you buff everybody up? Good stuff. Alright, everybody attack one guy. Dingle Bingle, why are you stunned? Don't be stunned. Okay? Are you gonna continue to be stunned? You jerk. I asked you not to be stunned. Why does this spell not work the way I want it to work? Alright, that's fine. I guess Dingle Bingle is going to be stunned the entire time. Because of this freaking Spectre. It just constantly stuns him. It doesn't even do anything else. That's its day job. It's just stunning Dingle Bingle. What if I move Dingle Bingle away? So they can't see him. Now it's going to try and stun somebody else, I guess. That's fine. Maybe now we bring Dingle Bingle back? I don't know. How about Mental Binding? Remember when that spell was OP? How about, maybe it's still OP? Yeah, it's still pretty OP. Maybe we should be using it more often. Wow, this Spectre just loves attacking Dingle Bingle for some reason. I have no clue why. It's very strange. But I guess it's fine. See, like even in the face of immediate danger, it chooses to attack Dingle Bingle. Which is a bit of a surprise to me. I have to be honest with you. Maybe we should explore this side passage here. Perhaps. It contains something of merit? I don't know. That's an animat. That's for sure. Okay. We are being attacked by animats. That is a truth for sure. Okay, the electric thing is a problem. Why don't you use fire? Yeah, use fire! Good stuff. And why don't you use hold the freaking phone here. I don't know if that worked. It probably didn't, but at the same time, I don't really care. Pain block protects somebody from being in pain, which is fine, but I don't know how useful that is. Use Mind Blades. Okay, use Mind Blades on somebody else. Although, what does this spell do? Borrowed Instinct. That's not good. Ringleader is not that good either. First of all, let everybody attack. And then while we're at it, just use a little bit of Mind Blades. Right? That wasn't so bad, right? And everybody should be focusing on the one guy. As usual. Not an issue. These animats are not as scary. I mean, they use the lightning-based attacks, which are annoying. But they're not as scary as those freaking Spectre things. Oh man, those things are just the worst.
On the hunt.
Anything here? There's a chest. Is it Trapsies?
What's this?
It is Trapsies, okay. Disarm it. Good stuff. And it has nothing that I'm interested in. Okay, let's go.
Laying low.
No laying low. We're gonna fight. Although maybe it's Dingle Bingle is injured. -2 might and reduced attack speed. That's pretty bad. So yeah, it's just pretty bad. There's not much else I can say. I was gonna say something to make it seem less bad, but it's pretty bad. That's all I gotta say. Let's go up here and see what happens. Okay. There are more animats. Kill them. I demand it of you. Kill them. Kill these animats. I'm sure they'll die at some point. Why don't you do some buffins? Good stuff.
There's a lesson to be taught.
And like, we really just wait. There's not much else to say here. They'll die soon enough. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Oh, you're using electric? Well, we're beating the shit out of you, so electric's not gonna help you. And, yeah, there was definitely a trap there. Somebody has died.
We're down one.
Yep, I understand. There was a trap. I should have known. Of course there would be traps, it's a dungeon, after all. Silver Tide, somebody's dead. Is Durance just like legit dead? Ah, shit. Well,
I'm here.
let's go. Oh my goodness, how did he legit die? That's so bad. The heck is this? Cutscene? Cutscene. I can't believe Durance is dead. That was ridiculous. I kind of don't want to reload. If I have to, I will, but still. Column of Adra rises. I'm not gonna read this shit. Yeah.
You've come back. I had thought to have set you on the right path ages ago. Or did I merely fail a second time?
Hey, you have scars on your face now.
You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face.
I wanted to make sure you still suffer for your transgressions. Oh, no. It seems that I have unfinished business. I want to kill Theos.
I'd hoped after our last discussion you would find what you sought. Has it eluded you all this time? I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos.
Yep.
The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice. After all this time, he would still stand against the tide. I will tell you what I remember.
Oh my goodness.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also. It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true. That the gods aren't real.
Oh, look at this big plot twist. I kind of saw it coming. Because it reminds me of Mask of the Betrayer, Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer, except in that game the gods were real, and then you would get punished by being put into a wall. But in this game, it's not tied to an existing setting, so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
She's not serious.
Nonsense! Clearly she has not been on the receiving end of a god's ire. She'd know how real the gods can be.
But that's not... Is that the truth we've come for? That even the gods are false?
Yes, the truth is that everything is false.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Like gods?
They were conceived by Engwithan, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos' people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwithans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators.
I see.
Generation after generation.
To end
They
religious
plotted
war?
and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
If they're so smart, how come they're dead? All of them, except for Theos.
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith. I became a missionary because the gods brought me hope that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their parlor tricks. In time, their following became mine. The Engwithan missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them. And in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from memory. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices carried. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke of, and everything was there, just as they said it'd be.
Oh, you're not going to read that? Later I left the Order. A few Engwithans found my words persuasive and joined my cause. They revealed what I did not know already. Is it true what you taught? I mean...
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, and it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Theos directs these souls, you will see for yourself, as you once did.
But if they're not gods, then what are they?
Everyone faces this truth at one time or another. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own.
Because, I mean, I've had a few conversations with them, and they seem to have some kind of power.
What if all the tragedy, all the persecution, came in defense of an imposter?
That's not... That can't be right. Aethys, he's done miracles for people.
The power of the gods is undeniable. The truth of the story they weave is not.
But I mean, if they're as powerful as gods compared to regular human beings, then doesn't that, like, just make them gods, essentially? Relative to us?
If all our common threads are spun from a lie, what's left to bind us together?
I don't know. I never found the answers I sought. But after all we have seen, I think the gods are not enough. Perhaps the threads are unraveling. The lies too old. I think maybe we are all meant to be divided. Every effort, every search for a single truth will end in failure, because there is no single truth. We seek simple answers where there are none.
How does this tie into the Hollowborn epidemic?
Threads spun from falsehoods tend to unravel on their own, my friend. For it is in our natures to seek truth. What if neither guide knew the way? How then would you choose a course?
Oh, you're not going to read your line? If neither knew the way, any student of Whale knows that your question is irrelevant. Regardless if they are wise or not, the gods cannot give you lasting wisdom. They can only inspire you to find wisdom in your own time. What if we can be assured of nothing? Then all we can do is endure. The only value is in things we create ourselves. We'd best build our own strength so we can bear it. We only cease to exist As beings, can peace be found? I don't know. Let's say I don't know.
You
Yeah.
don't need to. Everything you choose to do in light of it will be your answer. I ask these things not to trouble you, but to show why they must be confronted. No answer is simple, but somewhere between them all lies a truth so beautiful, not even a god could conceive it. Do we not owe ourselves a chance to find our part in it?
We do? Even without assurances, there's still truth. No, people need to know that things happen for a reason. A fabricated reason is better than none at all. I don't think it makes much of a difference either way. No, let's say we do. Even without assurances, there is still truth.
That is truly what you believe. Then you are a far different person than the one I knew. I've been alone here with my thoughts for so long now.
Aren't you
I
dead?
found peace with my failures, and with my punishment. I no longer curse fate for what might have been. But there is one thing that has clawed and scraped at my mind all these years. One thing that will not be put to rest until I know. Until I understand. I need to know why you chose to remain with the Inquisition, even after you'd learned the truth. Do you remember?
Your teachings were a threat to all I believed in. I disliked you. I wanted to please the gods. Your capture brought me glory. I was afraid of what Theos might do to me if I didn't agree to it. I don't think I had a reason. I just did it. Sorry, there are no assurances. How come there's no I don't know answer for this one? Because I literally don't know. Am I supposed to be crafting my own backstory as I go along? What is this? Some kind of role-playing game? Bullshit. Sorry, there are no assurances. Did my opinion matter so much to you?
We knew little of each other before you arrived at my camp. You might have been anybody, which is why your choice meant everything. You had heard both sides, seen everything. If not you, then who?
You're never going to be able to convince everyone of anything, true or not. There will always be dissent.
I expected dissent, but I needed to know that true faith would prevail. Perhaps I've been wrong to place so much importance on one person's actions. It was all I could do to feel like there was an answer.
And now you're condemning the people who are using the gods as their answer, even though you were using me as your answer. That's some hypocritical shit, Iovara.
You denied me a chance to know your reasons. Yet even if you hadn't, some part of me would always know it didn't truly answer what I wished to know. Nor will an eternity of silent contemplation.
Nice music, though.
I will have only my guesses and suspicions. And that will have to do.
I mean, I could come back and tell you.
And what of your understanding of our past? Are you at ease with the choice you made?
I didn't make that choice, okay? This game never gave me the opportunity to do that. I see the world differently now than I once did. I regret what I did to you and wish your forgiveness. I would do it again, given the chance. It wasn't me who made that choice. I bear no responsibility for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
At first I thought this might be the source of your soul's anguish. But now I see I was mistaken. You are not divided on this matter. You have put it behind you. It is with Theos that your agony lies, in sun and shadow.
Yeah.
Your questions are not for me, but for him.
By questions, you mean fists.
Only an answer from the mouth of Theos himself will satisfy your needs.
I'm not asking him to satisfy me. I'm asking me to kill him.
Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you shall know.
Why has Theos done all this?
He cares only for the secret he keeps locked away. He destroys anyone who might discover it, no matter their chances. That's why he's always favored Woodica. It isn't in her love of promises or justice. It's her disregard for the rules. Her willingness to do what is necessary. To Theos, she's not a deity, but an ally with which to conspire. When her power waxes, she does as she pleases with this realm, as well as hers. And she wants that secret guarded as much as he. If Theos succeeds, there will be a shift in the balance of power among the gods. Woodica was vanquished once, when the other gods decided she had gone too far, and her power diminished. With this infusion, there is no telling what she will do. The only certainty is that there will be chaos in their realm, as well as ours.
What do I need from Theos?
I could not say for sure. But you have been to Sun and Shadow before, and it came at a crossroads in your life, when much of what you knew had been upended. I have to believe it will come to you there. Your concerns then were of loyalty and trust and the gods. Everything I told you seemed to send you further into doubt. His words mattered to you when you knew him then. After you and I spoke, you went immediately to seek him out. Perhaps you simply sought confirmation from the man you trusted. If something from that time still troubles you, it may be something he told you then, or refused to tell you. He keeps secrets better than any in this world.
How can I get him to tell me what I need to know?
You will not find a more resolute being on all of Eora. There is no offer you could make, nor spell you could cast, nor pain you could inflict that would make him reveal what he hides. But I see you have become a watcher in this life. Perhaps in defeat, when he can no longer defend himself, you might learn something from him.
Kill him. Got it. Are you bound here until the end of time?
In a matter of speaking. This is Braeth Yamen, the court of the Penitents.
I knew that.
Souls are confined here until they repent. They must beg the forgiveness of a god, pledge their soul to them, and they will be lifted from this place to the world above. In truth, they receive leniency, but not true mercy. The spite of Whitaker is eternal. They linger above, at the site of the old court, and are not permitted to leave the island, forever severed from the cycle. This prison was full once in the days of the Inquisition, but time weathers all things, even will. I'm the only tenant who remains. Yet, I feel their presence strongly now, as it was in the beginning. You have brought many of them here. They cry out for the judgment of Theos.
The other gods
You struck
aided me
some bargain with the gods, then.
because they wanted Theos destroyed. I owe them no debt.
They aid you because they would bend you to their own purposes. Engwithan built gods from ideals, and an ideal on its own is a grotesque and vicious thing. But these souls, these forgiven the gods have bequeathed you like chattel. They were loyal followers in life. They will be with you to the very end.
Why don't you repent?
Last time someone asked me that, I was bound to an iron wheel with a broken spine. There are many things I've come to doubt about the choices I made in life, but that trial was my one moment of certainty. Even without a chorus of gods to tell me I had been right. The gods need to be reminded that we have a spirit, and that spirit is proof against their power. They have the power to manipulate and confuse and ruin us, but not to change our will. I will remain here until the world crumbles and fades from existence with joy in my heart, knowing I've shown them what they truly are.
What can change the nature of a man? I could tell you what I believe, but again, it would be no proof. I have only what I have seen and what others have told me of it. There is one man who can tell you now. Yes, Theos. Okay. I don't care how you speak Adiran, I'm gonna
Theos
go.
will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may never find him again.
The gods have given me the souls of their forgiven. If you repent, you could join with them. Help me strike the final blow. No, she's not gonna repent. We already asked her. Your defiance here is an illusion. You are a slave to the gods, bound to their rules, stuck in their system. Your continued existence is proof of the gods' dominion over us all. If I hadn't planted doubt in my mind long ago, if you hadn't, I'd be living a normal life now. Before I go, I will repay you for this curse. What? Bye. I mean, let's try this. I can disintegrate your soul, make you cease to exist. Then I would be no different than the other souls the gods have broken in this place. I do not wish to stop fighting them. You are powerless as their prisoner. Only when you free yourself from their control will you have truly achieved a final victory. For a long time, Iovara says nothing. Looking at her now, as she stares off, the fatigue is unmistakable, as though her life had been some dream from long ago, her imprisonment a day without end. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is a way to end this on my own terms. She looks up at you.
Your soul deserves an end to its suffering. I'm sorry I wasn't able to grant it myself. May it come to you swiftly. I suppose I have waited long enough, and I do not wish to delay you any further. Come, let's be done with this once and for all. I am ready.
Bye! In your mind's eye, Iovara's soul becomes a doll of parchment. Your focus flies towards the doll in waves of sparks that gather in clusters at its feet. You push harder, and the sparks engorge, dancing upwards as flames that climb the base of the doll, curling it, peeling back the woven fibers, and turning them into a luminescent orange before fading them to purest black. The doll seems to hang there a moment as the last of the parchment is consumed by the last of the flame, leaving only a few tenuously connected strands to hold together its shape like some intricate work of lace. Iovara tips her head slightly to you, and with that the last strands give away, coming apart as particles of ash that scatter, carried on some invisible breeze to the nothingness beyond. She is gone. Alright, where the heck is the door to go to the sun in the shadows? I don't know if we've been here before.
It's true. The gods are a sham that people have followed for thousands of years.
Yeah, seems that way. I like how there's just like copper lying around here. Camping supplies are quite useful. Especially considering Dingle Bingle is maimed. And of course we lost Durance. Kevin Durant, you will live on in our hearts, man. I swear to God. My freaking favorite companion just died. That sucks. That sucks pretty bad, gotta admit. But his death, he has more meaning in death than he does in life or some shit.
Even
Look,
my Stelgar eyes can't see in this darkness.
I'm just speaking out meaningless platitudes at this point. But yeah. I should probably... You know what? I'm going to end the episode here. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for the thrilling conclusion to Pillars of Eternity. Hopefully, unless the game goes on for super long. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.